Hey guys, Daniel here with Team Holics, bringing you round 2 at Cardfinity. On the left we have Saul versus Rolo on the right. Rolo started off with Stratos with the Search, set 2 and pass. These two are great duelists. Saul on the left here just came out of second place at the TSET. And then Rolo did win GOAT format LDS not too long ago. So expecting a good match here. Rolo did use Gold's effect to then get the Skyscraper, summons Alias into the Raikou. Raikou targets the Stratos. Do see a couple of good cards over in Saul's hand, debating on what to play here. He does have an Armageddonite, a Sirocco, and a couple back row. And I think he just set a Sirocco. Interesting play there. Rolo MST's the deck Devi. I think that's what Saul was trying to play into there. I mean, deck Devi's not that good against Hero B, but it is what it is. Saul responds with a Deep Prison to the attack of Alias. Rolo thinking about a Gem Spark maybe? But no, he just lets it go. Normal summons a second Alias, passes. So charges, mill Vayu, that's pretty good. Grabs a Raikou. Sets it. Rolo does attack into the Sirocco there. So Vayu is live. So Alias is staring down into 2 set monsters and 1 set back row. Rolo then does activate the Gen Spark, targets the new set, which is a Raikou. Does that mean he drew into another Raikou? Is that other set of Raikou? And yeah, it is. So it's double Raikou. Targets a Deep Prison pretty good, and mills a Necro. Summons that Armageddonite finally. Already has a Vayu and a Sirocco, so he decides to send a Plague. So decides to special summon Plague using its effect, summons a Stardust, then uses Vayu. Does a pretty good amount of damage if Rolo has no response. It doesn't look like it. So it doesn't actually attack the Stardust, figuring no Deep Prison. But we get to see it's actually a Yada. We search here another Alias, so that's a third Alias if I'm not mistaken. Go ahead and summons it, so it responds with that Bottomless. Do we have another Gem Spark here? It's a tough play with Stardust on the field. So he does end up Gem Sparking, tributing Alias for cost. And so negates it with his own Stardust. And then Saul's Rolo with the Heavy Storm. I think he misplayed there. Misplay of sequence. I feel like he should have heavied first. So only attacks with the 2300, the Arm Wing, again fearing the Deep Prison. the Yada, trying to dig deep. Now he still does have the skyscraper. He hasn't activated at all. Here he normal summons a Gemini Lancer, activates Miracle. Gemini was his only water. So here comes Ab Zero. Crash here, I think. Yep, he decides to try to crash, but Saul does have the Necro, which he milled earlier. Unfortunate. Oh my, no way he has 3 dogs. Yep, that is correct. So special summons that, activates effect, specials the Gale, and a whole sequence of replays, which just seals the game for Saul. Crazy play there. I don't know how he only had 3 at the end of that whole play. So we have game 2 here. Rolo starting off with a Rhoda into the Stratos, searching the gold. Gold then uses effect. Just get the skyscraper, which again he didn't use earlier. Interesting play again. So it's one pass. I think that was a Raiko that Saus just set. Does Rolo attack into it here? Summons the Thunder King. Interesting side deck there. Vayu doesn't really search that much. Attacks into the Raiko. Raiko pops the Stratos, but does mill the Vayu and Sirocco. So we're already set up. But decides to play it slow. Sets a card, and Rolo does Tornadoes it. Here we get the Gemini Lancer. Again, a good tech. It's a water and a Gemini, so it works well with Gemini Spark. I like the card. A lot of people hate it. That was a heavy on Saul's side. Gets the bottomless. Does go for the Vayu effect. Now here I think you would need to attack the Lancer just in case there's an Honest. And it looks like that's what he does do. Sets one passes. Rolo thinking of his plays. Just sets one and passes. I think that's a hamster. Yeah, I think so. Just set a hamster. And again, Thunder King can negate inherit summons. So it's okay in Edison. Rolo summons his alias. Activates Skyscraper. See if we can attack into this Armwing. Thinking of turning this Thunder King to defense. Scared of a Mirror Force. He does decide to do that. It goes for the attack, and it does connect with Skyscraper. And again, Skyscraper helps out attack big monsters. So also thinking of his plays. I think I saw a Brain Control on his end. Now he does have a Rhoda, which he can't activate because of Thunder King. So sets one and passes. Now that Rolo knows it's not a battle trap, nope, he just decides to go for the attack. into the hamster, which then special summons the Raikou in defense. He does turn the Thunder King into attack and pass it, making it kind of obvious that he does have an Honest in hand. So then just sets another. So Rolo has been faced into a lot of walls in the past 2 games here. Rolo attacks into, I think this is a new set, so I think both are Raikous. Attempts to attack, but he already attacked. I think so. Caught it. So flips the second Raikou there, targets the back row. Rolo thinking of activating the Compulse. What will you target here, the Raikou? I don't think you want to target your own TK. No. Decides to let it go. Does mill the Vayu. Oh, he milled double Vayu. Okay. So he does have an Arm Wing, so Vayu is live. Let's see, a Gale and a Brain Control. Yep, looks like Saul is going for the Brain Control. Taking control of the TK. Activates Vayu into the Armor Master here. Now, since he does have a Black Wing, he can special this Gale. Decides to go for the attack here, making sure he does get that attack with TK. And so he does end up going for the Special Gale, using Rolo's TK for Synchro material. Goes for a second Armor Master. Now he can rotate out the TKs off the field. Goes for the Greffer. And so has it normal summon this turn, so he goes for the Greffer, pitching the Sirocco into the Plague. This is a crazy field, because he does end up going for the Plague into the Stardust. Armor Master, Stardust. And one of the Armor Masters is real. I think it's the one without the dice here. Rolo goes for his own E-Call. Rolo does have that Skyscraper to help out beat over these big monsters. Now we did see a bottomless earlier, if I'm not mistaken. Instead of the Alias, Rolo goes for the Honest. Again, making it pretty obvious he has a second Honest in hand. Either that or a Deep Prison. Oh, Saul attacks. Oh, I guess the one with the dice was the fake one. So he attacked and then ran into the Honest, which gets destroyed. So yeah, that was a missequence there by Saul. Should have attacked with the bottom Armor Master, which was the real one. Because it can be destroyed by battle. Rolo puts back his Honest in hand. Almost summons an Alias into the bottomless. Do we have a Gem Spark? Nope. Sets another, passes. So goes for his last Vayu here into the Arm Wing. Rolo activates Mirror Force, which gets negated by Stardust. And I think that, yep, that's game. Not much that Rolo can do there. Saul takes it.